Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Vlox. I'm back with another M Plus commentary for Season 2. This is 18 Motherlode as Warlock. I don't think I had done any commentary for this dungeon, so we're going to do that right now. As always, guys, if you like these videos, if you find them helpful, definitely leave a like, comment, subscribe. All that stuff really helps me out. Go leave a follow on my Twitch page to watch these keys streamed and come hang out. And make sure you also join my Discord just to find a lot of helpful information. Like talent builds and whatnot, as well as just chat with other people.
This doesn't go to Dark Flame, just fucking drop it anyway.
So we're gonna do the first pull here. We're just pulling up to the corner over here. I'm gonna curse stuff as we're gathering, mainly trying to get all of the casters cursed. That's the most important thing. Once we have everything grouped, I'm gonna kata CDF. I'm gonna kata Infernal Malevolence into CDF. On the gather here, you want to make sure you have like a defensive press, either like pre-packed or wall when those Phantom Knives go out, the double Phantom Knives. That's like the most dangerous point when you're probably going to get overlapped. Other than that, you just want to help kick stuff. Use Shadow Fury to stop multiple casts or Phantom Knives. Rotationally, I am mostly just pressing Rain here, pressing CDF off cooldown, building with Incinerate and Conflag. Not really pressing Shadowburn that much. This is a really big pool. You don't really need to press Shadowburn that much. I probably could have pressed Malevolence here. Just because, so the route we're doing this like big skip all the way to first boss, which you're going to see right now. So you just come over here, skip behind this house, you just jump on this little hill. You run all the way around here, and we're going to jump up onto this little wall. As you're doing this, make sure you mount up before you jump over, so that way, like when your pet crosses, it doesn't pull that that robot. If you're mounted, your pet can't pull anything, but if you are not mounted, it can social. So we're skipping over here. This is going to be of particular relevance for Warlocks. So here we're going to do a gate skip. To do this gate skip, we do use MS for this pack. You need to like CC this pack somehow. We use MS. I think if you don't have a priest for whatever reason, but you have a DH, they could likely just fear sigil this and then meld once you cross over, so they don't aggro. But this does need to be CC'd because you have to get very close to it. So where we're gonna go right here, the spot you want to look for is like pretty much kind of right here, like where my mouse is. You're gonna want to go to this spot. You're gonna look across and you're gonna aim gate like over here somewhere, and then just send gate like that, and then your party can gate across. It took me like a couple tries, a little bit of practice to get it consistent, but that's kind of the general gist of how it looks. So after we cross, we're gonna come over here and do this really big pull with Lust. Again, on the gather, I'm just trying to curse these Earth Shapers, which are the casters. I'm gonna Kata, Infernal Malevolence, send Trinket Potion, all that stuff, CDF, and then just spam a lot of rains. I'm gonna make sure you dodge these swirlies. If you die here, there's no way to run back. And if you're out of reses, then you're just kind of out of luck. So mostly just building with rain, with Incinerate, Conflag, and then spending on Rain. On this pull, you just want to watch stops. There's like 6 casters, so kick when you can and send stops. With our group, we're kind of like calling out stop rotation, so if I'm holding Shadow Fury, it's because we're just waiting for me. Basically waiting for my turn to use my stop, but we didn't end up needing it there because it just died so fast. So we're pulling these onto boss for funnel.
I have this kick.
I am still not going to be arena firing here because they're pretty much just funnel for the mage. So I am just single targeting the boss itself
I have
with
one-handed short.
Shadowburn, Chaos Bolt.
You need 2 more bombs. Yeah, I'm
I
kidding.
got
Make sure you help your group kick bombs in. We're just rotating kicks on this guy.
Walk kick.
As far as like CDs go on this boss, he does have a damage amp when he gets hit by the bombs. In general, like as Destro, I kind of just mostly send on CD. Um, if there's like a damage amp coming soon, I think it's worth holding, but other than that, you kind of just send on CD. Just so you don't like lose any uses over the fight. Like you don't want to be sitting on CDs for 30 seconds. Destro doesn't really get as much value in CDs as like Demo or AF does. And Infernal is longer, like the duration of Infernal is longer than this damage amp anyway. So you don't need to like, don't feel like you need to send it as the bombs are going in. During the damage amp, you just want to try to get as many like CVs and Shadowburns in as possible. It's going to be your big damage, and also CDF. CDF, Shadowburn, Chaos Bolt. It's going to be your biggest damage during the damage amp. So here I'm going to get Malevolence off cooldown. I'm going to send it like on the tail end of this damage amp, which is completely fine.
Don't worry about milking these.
That static pulse is pretty scary. It starts getting really scary, I would say, at this key level. Like I didn't have anything pressed and I almost died. Definitely like you want to like get into the good habit of like pressing a defensive for that knockback. But like under this key level, especially like your passive mitigation is just gonna kind of take care of that for you. And you can kind of like heal out of it with like a Hellstone or a coil or a health potion or something. But definitely you want to be in the habit of pressing something for that knockback. That's like the only damage you're ever really taking on that fight.
Your head when I had just the surge burn, or just the
So we're coming over here to do a pull. I'm just gonna curse on the gather.
No, that's my fault.
As usual, make sure I get the casters as prio. And we're gonna send CDs. And we're gonna go start sending some rain of fires. Making sure I dodge swirlies. You can send a little bit of prio damage into the extractor with like Shadowburn. Since this is a smaller pull.
Okay, we're just gonna do this.
So we're gonna follow this up with another kind of small pull here. I don't have Kata off the rip, so I'm just gonna manually dot everything. I'm still cursing the Earth Shapers, so they cast slower.
Blocks kick moon. I chains beam.
Just as like I guess general advice on these packs defensively, you want to press defensives, or you want to make sure you have defenses up for when the swirlies are coming out and he's doing the pulsing AoE, because that's when you are going to get overlapped.
Gas Nova.
Definitely make sure you're paying attention to like if like during this is the ability I'm talking about. Pay attention during this to see if you're getting casted on with the rock lances.
Good job, Alex. I randomly.
I have this little weak aura here that tells me if I'm getting casted on. So if you see that going, like if you see the cast going out on you during that overlap, make sure you press big defensive or you are in very big danger.
Box kicks, kicks Skullquake, okay?
So here I am cursing the Stone Furies to make them cast slower. So you see there, you guys saw like if they have this shield up, you cannot kick them.
And that was,
I think that's kind of what happened there. We had like the shield up, somebody sent a kick, and then it didn't actually kick it. And you guys saw like somebody almost died. It's definitely like curses definitely help in this scenario. So we chain this into the next pack.
out of this, I'm gonna hit silence, stop the quakes.
I try to curse the Earthshapers if I can, but we kind of pulled it really fast. So it's not the end of the world if you don't. Here I am trying to kill a Stone Fury just to make this pull a lot easier. Like I'm trying to kill a Stone Fury really fast. The reason is because we have like there's like 5 casters in the pool and we only have 4 kicks. So after we kill that one, I'm just gonna go back to raining.
A lot of danger.
Kind of noticed there like we didn't really have kicks. So I just sent my stop, hoping to save somebody, hopefully. This is like you can kind of get overlapped here with the charge and like an earth bolt or something. This guy that does the charge. So yeah, like always, definitely make sure to pay attention if you're getting casted on. That weak aura that shows if you're getting casted on is like insanely useful for that reason.
Is that maybe worth pausing for a second? So we're not like. I think it needs to clarify it, kind of. I don't know.
Damage amp will be like 20 seconds. Right, so we're going into boss here. So on this boss, you can banish one of these ads just to get rid of it completely, so like no one has to run around and get chased for 5 years. Make sure you are pressing defensives while this ad is empowered. That's the only time in the fight you need to press defensives. So you want to save stuff like health pot, healthstone, coil, and walls for that. This slam you do not need a defensive. Your healer should have you topped off by then. You do want to generally try to kill the empowered ad as soon as possible, just to stop that rot damage. And then also, like, you want to focus it down. So this, the infused ad has a damage amp on it, so it does take increased damage.
We have less than 20. Just hold for your CDs, maybe. Which I should have done.
I was gonna die. Holding.
You do need to rebanish this ad every 30 seconds, but it's not really the end of the world. It saves so much, like, it's actually kind of like a damage gain, just because, like, example, if I was running around the whole time, I wouldn't be able to stop and cast Incinerates at all. So you're gonna see, like, on this ad set, because we had Lust up and I had full CDs, I'm kind of sending a little more boss damage instead of ad damage. Just because we have Lust for healer, he's gonna be able to heal us a lot easier. So I'm kind of like trying to min-max boss damage a little bit. Yeah, like if like your group is low on CDs, or if you're low on CDs, definitely just prio focused ad. So like here I'm gonna swap. I don't really have much to rebanish the ad. I'm gonna send Malevolence here. And we're just going to do our rotation on little add here. Make sure you are obviously jumping out of those cones. You have a lot less time to move out of that cone than you think you do, especially like if you're out further away. Because as you get further away, the cone radius gets bigger. So if you're like really far away, you have to move really fast.
Do I need to send on it specifically?
I have definitely died maybe once or twice to that, you know, trying to greed a cast, so definitely just pay attention to where you are. Here I'm draining because I didn't really have anything. And I was kind of scared of dying. My CDs came up, the boss is really low. I just sent stuff just so we can kill the boss.
Yeah, just give us.
And I'm like we're full prioing boss. If the boss is like 10-ish% and like maybe somebody sends CDs, it's definitely just worth to ignore the ad and go boss. So I got kind of almost full use out of CDs, which is fine.
Remember to watch out for bombs.
Should have malevolence up for the next pull.
It's really hard to use ultra.
Just wanted us to get out of that boss. Felt like we were in that boss for a little while. Just wanted to get out of there already.
I'm gonna go right.
We're doing a pretty big pull here. I'm gonna curse on the gather. I'm mostly gonna curse these alchemists that do the polymorph cast. These packs are really nasty. It is very common to run out of defensives really fast. So just kind of play it the best you can. I'd say like if you have this dot, the alchemist casts this dot here. If you have this dot and you're getting overlapped with either the Echo Blade or like the Mastermind, he does like a focus target, like a single target beam something. If that's like overlapped with this dot, I would definitely say you're in big danger. Press something, press a Hellstone wall. If you're a dwarf, you can dwarf one of these dots off. Like you can see it's trucking me. This little thing here, this is the Mastermind, like you could see here. I have the Mastermind thing and the dot, and I'm just getting fucking trucked really hard. Yeah, these pulls are pretty nasty. Just want to be very aware of stuff that's on you so you don't get overlapped. And then help kick the goo. So the Echo Blade, you need to spread out for that. So like because it does like a little damage in a radius. So like if I'm standing on like Meech over here, for example, with Echo Blade, we're both gonna get hit. And that's not good. So range just generally need to spread out. Also definitely pay attention to your pet's health in this area. It's very easy for pets to die.
Can we take the mastermind, please?
I believe the Echo Blade is like not flagged to like pet DR. Like pets just take full damage from Echo Blade. I'm pretty sure that's what kills the pets. But like it's very common for your pet to just die here really fast. So yeah.
Kicks are real on me and Meech.
Definitely pay attention to that, because if your pet's not out, you can't kick, and also you're just taking more damage because you don't have Soul Link or Pet DR. Rotationally, like in this area, again, we're just spending a lot of Rain of Fires, CDF on cooldown, building with Incinerate. I'm paying a lot of attention to just mechanics right now. I'm trying to not die. I'm trying to stay spread out for Echo Blades. Yeah, I'm just paying very heavy attention to mechanics. These are very, very dangerous pulls.
Oh, we were fucking crazy.
We actually overpulled there. We did not mean to pull. There was like a little pack here that we did not mean to pull that we somehow got.
Yeah, we can. I guess we can't pull the mastermind at that control spot because it cheats all this shit.
Do we need that? But
No, that was extra.
we got it done anyway, so that's cool. Here we're gonna curse the alchemist. This is also a very disgusting, crazy demonic pack. Like you saw my, like literally my pet right there went from full health down to like this much. That's just crazy. If your pet dies and you don't have Feldom and you're just sitting here without a pet, I would be very, very scared. You are in very big danger because you just do not have Soul Link or anything.
Clearly,
I mean, is there anything we can skip now that we pulled that shit?
Yeah, well, we're not gonna pull like all the bombs and shit, and it'll be alright. It's not a big deal. Yeah, just
Let's get him a bow axe here while Tank makes his way over.
I'm gonna wait to pull boss until the first charge shot when I'm back to full health, so I don't immediately cheat.
So for this boss, we are going to be pulling a machine onto the boss. I think this is like a pretty common strat people are doing in hierarchies. Saves you from having to do like a double robot after the boss, which is awesome because double robot is just demonic.
What happened?
As far as like the prio target here,
Never did defensive this.
I generally just full focus boss, like Rixa, and then cleave off machine, just because the machine's gonna die first before boss. There could be like some argument that you want to kill the machine fast because it's just really dangerous. But generally, it's not an issue. If you are doing this machine and the boss at the same time, you're gonna want to hold your defensives for this, like exactly right here, this overlap. We have Propellant Blast with Charge Shot at the same time, so I'm gonna be getting hit by this and this. And you're gonna see like I wall here, and I'm still just almost dead, which is just crazy. Like I sent all and packed. Kind of threw me off a little bit. Yeah, that is big defensive time. Also, so like for this boss, you really only have to move across the room. So like we're standing here right now, right? We have to blow these stuff like on this side of the room out. And then we're gonna move over to this side of the room because she's gonna send like the puddles on this side of the room over here to the right. And that's like very rinse and repeat pattern. So you always want to try to blow the stuff away from like where you just left. Or I'm sorry, towards where you are going. So like here, this is the safe area now, so now we're going to want to blow the stuff over here. And then eventually we're going to move over towards this area, and then the stuff's going to be where we're standing right now. And then we're just going to repeat that little kind of pattern over and over. Rotationally, we are just building spending and maintaining our 3 little debuffs here, being your dot, eradication, and roaring blaze. Sending CDF on cooldown pretty much. Trying to catch CDF in roaring blaze, you do get a damage amp. CDF does get a damage amp with roaring blaze up, so you want to make sure you try to have roaring blaze up before you CDF. Keep one charge of Shadowburn refreshing on a single target. And then just kind of build with Incinerate, spend on Chaos Bolt. See here, I kind of lagged out.
Get me, bro.
Fucking
You can at least
lagged
you
out,
can
bro.
take
I lagged
Okay,
out.
okay. What
Not here.
That was not a lag out. Holy shit. He just
That was crazy.
Bro.
Lagged out. I lagged out with the frontal and just terrorized everyone. It's unfortunate timing. Oh my god,
Are we chill?
Yeah, we chill.
Yep. That's fair.
So here, I'm pretty much just going to try
Let's mount
to
up and move as a group. Everybody
focus
make
the
sure
War
nobody's,
Machine down.
like, behind each other, okay?
Just because he is the most dangerous thing here,
Guess I'll,
and the faster he dies, the safer we are, and actually we can just keep going once he dies. We can keep walking that way. But they are dying pretty even though I'm just literally single targeting the War Machine. You gotta remember, like, you still do a little bit of cleave damage just with your dots. Like, Wither and Black and Soul do a pretty substantial amount of damage. So even though, like, you're single targeting a prio target, you are still doing pretty solid cleave with your dot.
We just go through, right?
And also, like, you just have Havoc
Yeah,
too,
run on the other
so
side.
you can cleave at least one other thing.
Just watch the close one, I think. There's a machine very close to you, really careful.
So this is kind of this is a spicy pull because we have like 40 bombs out.
I think down
So I'm gonna send Shadow Fury off of that chains, and I'm gonna chain Infernal Stun out of Shadow Fury. I'm sending rain just so we can kill these mines, and then once we do that, we can kind of chill and just cast.
Chill works.
We're kind of like in the corner, so we don't have a lot of space to move. But it's fine. Just always make sure you watch and see if you know, any bombs are chasing you. You can Curse of Exhaustion
Just be
the
resin.
bomb to slow it.
Why'd you knock it that way?
Like if you need a kite a little bit, if it's getting close to you and you need a kite, you can just Curse of Exhaustion.
So nugget. How's it feel?
Definitely helps a little bit. You cannot fear them,
Back from
so
this thing,
coil does not work.
Just back pedal, back pedal.
Watch the machine. There's a mine back here, spawning. Ben move.
Uneven.
Yeah, it's been...
Switch. Like, it will take us gonna go this way, and then we
War machines. Coming.
And we are just cleaning up mines. So here is going to be the other gate skip kind of thing here. So you just gotta like, you can stand like anywhere over here pretty much, and you just gotta kind of aim the gate towards the stairs. So you can do this without gate, but like gate also just makes this infinitely easier.
I'm not blaming you. I'm just...
So our tank's gonna pull these to the side, and then he's gonna meld. We're just gonna gate
we're
through.
Up red.
Easy peasy.
Save one.
Dang. I don't know, timer's closed. We probably should all pull. I mean, intermissions would be very scary.
And we can skip that really gross double
Timer's
machine
not, like,
pull.
infinite.
So this boss, obviously if you get these missiles, you want to kite out.
Can you
Press
fuck
like a
up
defensive if you get those missiles. They do
I can
start
make-
hurting
I
a
can
lot.
make sure I do.
So this boss has like a safe spot here, which is gonna be on this grate. So it's like this top left corner of the grate, which is where you see like I have my port put down. Pretty much what that means is like, so at any point in the fight, like the little micro missiles that come out, they like sometimes overlap and stuff. Like if you're standing pretty much in this little spot right here the whole time, more or less, you're gonna be safe. You should never get hit by the missiles, even if they're like overlapped right onto this area. There's like a little, there'll be like a little sliver that you could stand in. If you ever get like the missile, you can just run out and then port right back over here to the safe spot.
Missiles.
And then for Gatling gun, you just run around. You can like hug the boss and run around.
Yeah, instead of hold for like 10%, I'll have for intermission though.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, nice.
So here I'm gonna end up holding Malevolence for intermission ads, just to have a little bit more damage. Because they do get very scary at these higher key levels. And I mean, I should have it up. If you Malevolence in intermission, you should have it up anyway, coming out of intermission to line back up with your Infernal.
Get something else right now.
You guys are gonna see here, I just got really, really unlucky. So these are like the little mechanic the ads do, this Buster shot. You guys are gonna see like I just get insanely unlucky and I'm just getting targeted by all these. Yeah, I literally just getting fucking massive, getting deleted.
Press stone for him.
Yeah, I had nothing then.
Maybe I'll take this right away.
No, Ox was just getting like, destroyed.
I got like 3 or 4 shots overlapped into the slam with like I had nothing left, so it's just GG, dude. It's completely random who they shoot, by the way. So yeah, like sometimes you can just get really unlucky.
Yeah, we have 2 more mage cooldowns. Should make it. Need to not die.
So yeah, here we come out of intermission. Second phase is a little scarier because I believe there's like more overlaps of Gatling gun with the micro missiles. So like there's gonna be a point where you're having to run around and then also the missiles are coming out. It's gonna be like very important to pay attention to that so that you are on the spot
Yeah, micro missiles.
while the missiles are coming out. Like you can kind of hump the boss and not get hit by that frontal, like if you hump the back of him. Even still, like you could also take a couple ticks of that frontal, like if you have wall or something like Hellstone. If you like run across it really fast, like this doesn't just immediately kill you. So like if you ever have to make a choice between getting hit by this or taking the micro missile soak, you definitely just want to get hit by the frontal and stand in this spot. And just try to live that way, because I believe the micro missile is just like a one shot no matter what.
Yep.
Well, I should have ran this 30 hours ago, dudes.
And that's a W, dude.
And a dark flame.
Easy peasy. We had a couple mistakes in that run, like routing wise, and just a couple unfortunate deaths here and there, but that's a W, dude. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope this video helped you out. If it did, definitely leave a like, comment, subscribe. Go follow my Twitch page, go join my Discord, all that good stuff. I really appreciate all that stuff. And yeah, dude, I'll see you guys in the next video, so take it easy.